You have to understand this critical issue whether a person understands peace and bliss and meditation, and whether he actually experiences these or he experiences his own interpretation of what peace is, bliss is, and meditation is. And quite possible he is far from the real experience of these. And due to lack of understanding these, though there is a lot of talk on these subjects, but they keep going in circles instead of truly experiencing them. Peace is definitely different than our concept of peace. Similarly, meditation is also different from the way we understand it. If we already know them, then how can we be searching them, and then it cannot be a transcendental state? Supposing I say the word peace with my actual peace experience, and then within a meditating person, a change happens. Supposing I say the word peace with my actual peace experience, and then within a meditating person, a change happens, and an unexpected state is created that it does not fall in the known categories of his experiences. But he knows that something has surely happened that is blissful. Though he does not know what, then he could have gone into the true experience of peace. Bliss is a byproduct of peace and stillness. But if one tries to go into bliss directly, then one may again land up in his own idea of bliss. Any pleasurable experience is often interpreted as bliss. Then again it goes off track. Bliss is an internal state and has nothing to do with the senses. And that is the reason masters come again and again to remove these misinterpretations and take a seeker into the actual experience of peace, bliss, and meditation, establishing one into their intrinsic nature. It is really very important to get freedom from your own concepts about the most important things of life. Then you actually realize important aspects of life.